his own life flashing before his eyes later. He'll be one-on-one with the notorious Shane Taylor making his return. But Dupree can go to the back and sulk. You might be kissing this one goodbye, Dupree.
You know, the Canadians are some of the nicest, most polite people you're ever going to meet. I don't know that you need to be this rude to them.
They're not Canadians. They're Canadian sympathizers. They're all American.
It's pretty much Canadian.
They just trained in Calgary.
Look at his floppy head. There might be some Canadian. Oh, good night.
Oh, Gresham explodes! This may not last long. Argos defeated Gresham in a submission match at 17. And that was the shocker of the year, maybe the shocker of the decade, and it's been stewing in Gresham's mind ever since as he explodes in a big-time way in the early going.
Did you hear him yell Argos as he drop-kicked him in the corner? You can tell that he's been thinking about that kick for months.
Ouch! And Gresham asking to clear the way. Winning this matchup to face the winner of Ethan Page and Joey Janela. We'll see if he even gets far enough for Argos to consider that.
Right now, I gotta say, it's not looking good for the two-time Rookie of the Year.
To say the least, it's looking downright bleak. Argos defeated Gresham in a submission match. Argos is heralded the world over as a submission master. To Gresham, that was an embarrassing loss. And everybody move. Full velocity, momentum, right to the face of Jaxon Argos. And this goes back to last summer, Jay, where Argos eliminated Gresham from War Games. And there's a lot of people here in the locker room and the crowd up here that have been waiting to see this happen to Argos for a long time.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, with Gresham, you can actually almost see a smile on his face. He's enjoying what he's doing at the moment.
This is Gresham's third straight Super Indy. We'll talk more about that as this match progresses. As I think we're going to get the fans' wish coming true. Oh. One more. Gresham made a count.
Just a boot right to the head, and then the only place that head could go was into the railing. That divider that we have.
Yeah, either that or it's going to fly off his shoulders eventually.
Yeah.
If you're Gresham, are you all about... are you about revenge, or are you about getting this over as quick as possible to save your endurance?
Probably a little of column A, a little of column B. The thing is, Gresham has endurance to spare. So he can probably enjoy himself a little here.
Super Indy finalist the last 2 years, 15 and 16. And check this out, Gresham is so good at contorting the human body, there is no wasted motion, he is meticulous.
He now has both arms trapped with one leg. And now just putting pressure on those joints.
Yeah, just bending back, wrenching back all of his own body weight, pushing Argos' body in a way it wasn't meant to go. 2 count only that time. And Gresham has so many different methods in his arsenal, ways to trap you, ways to beat you, ways to hurt you. It's impossible to prepare for all of them.
Well, there was a good example right there. It was a shoulder lock and an arm lock. And then while he was holding on to that, he worked a heel hook into it.
Oh, boot to the face. I think Argos' trophy case may retain its vacancy at this rate. Gresham went to slip underneath the bottom rope. Baseball slide, and Argos is desperately flailing away.
And Argos finally getting a chance to catch his breath and shake off those cobwebs, figure out what he wants to do here.
Gresham back first into the guardrail. Argos breaks the count, cognizant of that count, thankfully, for his sake.
Well, if you're going to win the Super Indy, you can't get counted out, Joe. That's one of the rules.
Well, yeah, that would be helpful. I mean, if you're Argos, what do? Obviously, he planned to have Dupree out here. That backfired. I don't know what he expected from Gresham, but did Argos build up in his mind that he was technically better than Gresham?
Well, I mean, he has the wins to prove it. You know he believes he's better than Gresham.
Well, Gresham doesn't believe that, I guarantee you that.
Well, no, it's up to Argos to convince him.
Yeah, that's a long road to haul. Jockeying for position here. He's going to get the leverage. Oh, yes. Oh, God! Argos got pushed into his own trophy case. Awards are flying, plaques are flying. Argos in just a bunch of wreckage, which may be symbolic of where his Super Indy dreams will end up.
I mean, that seems a little rude.
The trophy's broke. Argos is violently sent into that table. And suplex. Oh, no. God! No padding, no protection. Gymnasium style floor. Gresham hits with a thud.
You can see on Gresham's face as soon as he hit just how bad that hurt.
And Argos wants that count out you referenced. Argos will beat Gresham any way he can.
He will happily take a count out to get to advance in this tournament.
And this crowd is absolutely electric. We're at 6. We're more than halfway to Argos advancing to the semifinals.
And Gresham isn't even to his feet yet.
Argos may really have Gresham's number. We're at 9. This thing will be it. Oh. Gresham in at about 9.5. And Gresham has had nagging knee problems in recent months.
Well, I'm sure he's probably going to have a back problem or two now.
Gresham, it was touch and go for him earlier this year. We thought he was back 100% in March. Not entirely sure.
Gresham keeping his weight low to block that suplex attempt.
At low center of gravity, Gresham is underneath Argos. This crowd is amazing. Look at this! Gresham leverages Argos over.
That was just sheer strength. He just decided he didn't care what was going on. He was picking him up and putting him back down.
Notice Gresham having to kick his legs to get the momentum to just get off his back. That mobility in his back has been severely compromised.
Well, it might be cramping up. It might be tightening up. You kick those legs around a little, try and keep your back as loose as you can.
Ooh.
You can tell he's not running as fast as he was.
Hard series of chops. And Argos trying to match Gresham strike for strike. Easier said than done.
And this crowd somewhat split, Joe.
Argos is a polarizing individual. Gresham is daring Argos to hit him as hard as he can. The physicality is absolutely off the page. Argos out on his feet, or so we thought. Slip underneath. Canadian Maple Leaf. Shades of his trainer Lance Storm. The wide, deep stance. Gresham could tap out to Argos.
Center of the ring. Perfect placement.
Shades of 17, but no Dupree, no illegal tactics. Argos can get a submission clean. Gresham was out practically unconscious last time. Now he's fighting. Now he's contemplating.
The only thing he has going for him is that's more of a knee lock than a back maneuver. And he hasn't really worked the knee yet. We know he's had knee issues, but the offense hasn't been centered on the knee yet. There we go.
Can you believe the bridge on Gresham? Amazing upper body strength. Amazing. When Gresham raised his body up, that accelerated the pressure on the knee and to an extent on the back. But Gresham knew he had to do that in order to escape.
It was the only way out. No, he's lowering that knee, that protective knee pad. I guess trying to relieve some pressure.
Yeah, Gresham doing the best he can here to make this comfortable and mobile for himself. And notice there is medical tape under that knee pad.
Yeah, it looks like he has it wrapped tight.
And I'll give credit to Argos going shot for shot with the octopus.
Well, we've talked about, Gresham being in several tournaments. Let's not forget, Argos wants this just as bad as Gresham. Argos has been planning and preparing. He's not going to give up just because he gets hit in the face. Well, at this point, several dozen times, but you get my point.
Oh. Argos the foot. Gresham pops back up. The insecurity. German release suplex. Argos the brainstorm! Argos the brainstorm! If Argos can pin him, it's over! But Argos is completely out of it!
Gresham ran right into that. All of his momentum working against him, right into that shot to the head, face, body, all at once onto the mat.
Jaguars, can you remember a more jacked, a more energetic Super Indy tournament than we're seeing so far here in just the first match?
I can't. Every year we put another page in the legend book with this tournament, and this year is shaping up to be no exception.
It's a wash as far as who's to their feet first. Gresham the foot up a second time. Argos down.
2 boots to the face. And you can tell his breathing. Yeah, it looks like he's finally a little winded.
It was labored for Gresham to get to the top, but notice Gresham falls right in the wreckage of that table.
Fell to the apron and then from the apron into the table.
And Gresham may be hurt. And it's bad news regardless, as Gresham's favoring his right hip.
Yeah, it looks like it was his right hip that landed right at the edge of that table. There's just it's not a lot of difference between the floor and that table, but just that little lift, that's all it takes to dislocate or rip a tendon.
Or the jagged edge to dig into it.
Yeah.
Argos may get his count out. We're at 7, 3 seconds away. Argos is going to beat Gresham again. 9, here we go, crunch time. Gresham's in. And Argos is indignant, incredulous.
He would have loved to have taken a count out there and not had to do anything else. Unfortunately, that's not how this round's playing out.
This is the fight of Argos' life. Second brainstorm coming. And Argos is ready to capitalize this time.
Here he goes.
Oh, he spiked him! Gresham is done! Argos has done the unthinkable! No! And Argos is in shock!
Yeah, instead of that full frontal hit like it normally is, he came down straight on his head.
And Gresham, struggling, shaking, trying to get to his feet as Argos looking on in shock that Gresham will just not die.
I mean, I get that he's confused and he thought that should end it, but don't stand there and contemplate it.
I don't think
Put up the fists and start tossing, kid.
Jamer, that was Argos' best move, and it wasn't enough.
Well, 2 weren't enough. Try 3, try 5. You have him down and slow. Don't give him time to recover.
Gresham, that low center of gravity, elevates Argos. The high angle back suplex.
You have to be careful with someone like Gresham getting up and under you. He can pop those hips and hit a suplex like it's a reflex.
Gresham's created distance and given himself an opening. Argos looking to fire back. Backside drives with the legs. No. Oh, and Gresham to the arm. And this is where Gresham is meticulous. There's the octopus. Gresham's namesake. Dead center of the ring.
Dead center of the ring. Argos can barely keep himself standing.
If Argos loses his footing, he taps.
Over.
Gresham reached in. It was over from there.